welcome to my channel. There goes my dog behind me. Hi. I am here today to do a what's in my Disney park bag video. My husband and I are about to go on a trip to Disney World in a little bit over a month. I'm really excited. So I just thought that I would share with you guys what I'm going to bring in my bag that I actually take in the park with me. Just so you guys know, both my husband and I will take a backpack with us into the parks. Typically, we go from like open till close. Now that being said, last year we were staying off-site, so we were like committed if we were going to the parks. Like, we were going to the parks. Majorly. However, this time we are staying on site, so we may have a bit more, and not we will have more flexibility to like come and go back to the resort if we want to, but I don't know, we'll just kind of see how it goes. But I know us well enough to know that at least for the first few days we are taking like our loaded park bags. So without further ado, I'm going to get into showing you what I have in my park bag. I will also say that some of this stuff will be transferred to Jeff's backpack because halfway through the day I would be like, it's too heavy. I'm really whiny when I'm like tired and hot. This is my park bag. It has Mickey and Minnie on it right there, and it's like kind of like retro 90s style. I got this bag from Boat House, which is a store we have in Canada. I don't know if you have it in the States. However, in the States you guys have like a ton more options for Disney merchandise. Same with people in the UK, like if you have Primark. We don't have anything like that here, or at least we don't in Nova Scotia, which is where I'm from. So this is my park bag. It is smaller than the one that I took with me last year, which is a good thing. I felt the one that I had last year was a little bit bulky, and it only has 2 compartments. There's a zipper here, and then there's the big compartment. So I'm just gonna start hauling things out of this and showing you what I will be bringing. Obviously, I have my Minnie ears to take with me to the parks. Aren't they cute? They're very silver and sparkly. I actually got these ears on eBay for way cheaper than you would buy them in the parks, and they're from the parks. They've got, well, I ripped the tag off, but they had the Disney Parks tag on them. But I have this pair of Mickey ears, and I am planning on buying another pair this trip, so these come with me to the park. Typically I can't wear these for a full day because they hurt my head, so. And on the days that I maybe don't bring my Mickey ears to the park, instead in my bag I will just bring a ball cap. This one is red and has a little Mickey on it. Especially if we're going for like a full day, we might be going on a lot of water rides and stuff, and my hair gets all gross and whatever. Keep the sun out of my eyes, you know how it is. Next, very important, sunscreen. This is the very easy to apply, like just spray on sunscreen. It's SPF 30 and it is water and sweat resistant. Very important because we do indulge on the water rides. I do need such a large bottle to take to the parks with me because both Jeff and I will be using it. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm very pale. Like, can you even see me? Am I blending in with the fireplace? I don't know. I need sunscreen. The sun in Canada, like, it's very hot here in the summer, but the sun is different when you're more south. Like, it's way hotter and I burn way easier. So probably like every half an hour to hour, we reapply sunscreen like crazy. Then I have a water bottle. This is not the one that I'm going to be bringing with me, although it might be because this does keep water very cool, but it's not very large. I bring a water bottle with me. We fill these up before we leave for the day and then fill them up at the free places to get water at all of the quick service restaurants, things like that. We each bring our own water bottle. I do not pay for bottles of water at Disney because they are like $5. Basically, I don't know if it's $5 American or equivalent to $5 Canadian, but I would prefer the free water. Thank you very much. Next, I have something I'm really excited for. We didn't have these last year, but this year both Jeff and I have handheld fans. I got this on Amazon. It was like 12 or 15 bucks and it has 3 wind settings. Ugh, it feels so good. So Jeff and I each have one of these for when we get super hot walking around the parks. We're going in September. Last year we went in May, so I feel like it's going to be a lot hotter this time around because September is closer to the summer. I don't know if that's how seasons work, but we each have one of those. Very important to stay cool. And then speaking of staying cool, we each have our Frog Tog chili pad cooling towels. These things are lifesavers. So this one's actually is Jeff's. It's a nice bright green. Mine is pink with polka dots. It's just somewhere in the house that I don't know where it is right now. If you are going to Disney, if you're going anywhere hot, take one of these with you. They're friggin' incredible. Like, I hate being warm. Like, I hate being hot. I know, you're like, go to Florida. That's a great idea. These are a lifesaver. I wore mine around my neck like the entire trip last year. Basically, if you haven't heard of these, I'm sure a lot of people have, but you get these wet and then you like snap them and they're basically dry and they stay cold for hours. I just proved this to my friend the other day when we were going biking. They're coming to Florida with us and we're interested in maybe getting these. Weren't sure if they worked. They work. They like, mine stays cold for like 3 hours. It's crazy. Next, very important, sunglasses. I have incredibly super sensitive eyes. I know you guys are like, man, you come from a weak gene pool because super pale, burn easily, sensitive eyes, gets too hot too quickly, has cats walking around everywhere. I do need to take sunglasses. I try my best to not wear them during the first like day or two so I don't get that weird tan line. But at this point in my life, I don't really care about that weird tan line because I'd rather have that than be like this all day. It's not pleasant and it will give me a headache. Next up, I have this zip bag here, which I have my flip-flops in. Whenever we go on a water ride, I'll be switching from my sneakers to my flip-flops so that my sneakers don't get wet. This is something that we totally failed at last year. We walked around the park with wet sneakers and got the most insane blisters to the point where we like had to leave the parks because we were in so much pain. So this time I'm being smart and I am bringing flip-flops and I just have them shoved in this plastic zip bag in case they get wet, and by in case I mean when they get wet, so I can put them back in this, zip it up, and then the stuff in my bag doesn't get wet and gross too. So this is just to protect from that. It's possible as well that if I don't want to use my chili pad anymore, I can also put it in this container. So flip-flops, essential. Although I hate them and they're uncomfortable, I will wear them when my feet are about to get wet. Okay. Next, I have this other little bag. Sounds like a little maraca, but it's not. So in here, I have like my first aid type stuff. Once again, weak gene pool, that kind of thing. I take Advil with me. Sun gives me headaches from squinting. And plus, you know, they're long days, you're tired, you might get a headache, so I will bring some Advil. I also bring with me some Gravol. I am prone to motion sickness, as is my husband, especially on simulator rides. So we usually load up on Gravol before we even get to the parks. But with that being said, I'm just gonna put this down for a second and show you this. This year, instead of taking so much Gravol, I bought myself an Emeterm. Is that how you say it? Emeterm, I don't know. This is a motion sickness relief bracelet. Essentially, you like put it on with this part like here, and it sends electric pulses into your wrist, right where that pressure point is. If you've ever seen people wear like the seasick bands, this does the same thing, only you have to wear it on one wrist, and it literally sends like electric current through you to hit on that pressure point to relieve you of nausea and vomiting. So I'm pretty jazzed about this. I get really motion sick typically when I watch 3D movies. I went to a 3D movie the other day and had zero issue with this and even ate like a bunch of junk food while watching it. So it's promising. I am going to be trying this again and again before I leave. It has like 5 settings for intensity. So yeah, I also have that in my little bag for motion sickness, but as a backup, Gravol usually never fails me. Also in this little bag, I have a hand sanitizer because people are gross. I have a Tide to Go pen because I'm gross. I spill everything on myself. Very, very important. I have a lip balm with an SPF 30. This is, let me put it on. So moisturized. This is the Nivea Sun. My lips burn really easily. I'm realizing as I'm talking that I am a friggin' mess. Anyways, lip balm, very important. I also have a pile of Band-Aids because you never know when you're gonna need one, blisters and all that jazz. I don't have it in my bag right now, but most likely I'll throw some moleskin in here. And I also have alcohol swabs, which seems random, but before you put on the Emeterm bracelet, you just need to kind of clean your skin. So I've got the alcohol swabs there. And last but not least, in this bag, I've got some ginger shoes. Ginger shoes. I have some ginger chews, gingins, which also help with relieving nausea and stuff like that. Plus, I like the way they taste, so if I need a little candy, I got one. I've got my wallet. I still don't know if I'll be taking this, but yeah, I'll be taking this. So I've got my wallet. It's just a small Fossil wallet that keeps my cards and my cash money in. Cell phone, obviously, because we use My Disney Experience app like mad people when we're in the parks, just to kind of keep getting fast passes. And also I do take a lot of pictures with my phone to upload to Instagram to prove to the people that I'm having a great time. Next, I have another little bag that is just filled with like power cords and a power bank for when my phone inevitably dies. If I could charge my phone with this, I can charge the Emeterm band with this, my camera, etc, etc, etc. So I just have all the cords in here and a little plug thing just in case the power bank dies. However, I do think that Jeff and I are planning on getting fuel rods this time just because it's so much easier when you're in the parks. So anyways, technology. I wonder if my dog is too hot out there. Hang on. Whoa, yikes. Sorry, had to go check on my dog who is sitting outside in the sun, refuses to come in. Next thing I have is just a small umbrella. We are going in September, which is hurricane season, which means inevitably it is going to rain every single day that we're there, probably, at least for a little while. So I have an umbrella. I will be checking the forecast before we go, but most likely I will just bring this every day. It's just a little one and it's a Minnie Mouse one. It's very appropriate. Ponchos. Obviously, I will have one in my bag. Jeff will have one in his bag, though he freaking refuses to wear them. I like to wear ponchos on water rides as well as if it's raining. Just grab these from the dollar store. I mean, it's just easy to throw in your bag. Lastly, in the big pouch, I do bring some Ziploc bags. These ones have pineapples on them. Pretty neat. Just in case anything else gets wet, like if my shoes, whoops, if my shoes are full in that other bag, I can fit the cooling towel in one of these bags. My camera will go in one of these bags when we are on a water ride. My phone will go in one of these bags when we are on a water ride. Plastic bags were like life-saving last year, especially for my phone. So I'll just bring a couple, and then if I need them, if somebody else needs them, then we've got them. Literally just a couple more things. A mini hairbrush because my hair, especially after water rides, gets extremely tangled. I have very fine hair. If it's a little bit windy, my hair is going to get tangled. So I just brush it to make sure that it's not like really tangled. Bring a little thing of tissues because you never know when your nose is gonna run. Obviously, our magic bands. This one is the one that I got last year. It's just white and has Minnie Mouse bows all over it. This year I am really excited. I got the snack one. So that's waiting for me at the resort when we get there. And I also have this teeny little fan here, which just plugs into your phone. Yeah, I got all the fans. Ow! That hurt. I think that's pretty much it. That's all that I really bring in my bag with me. The only other thing might be a snack, but this year we are on the Disney dining plan, so I don't think I'm going to be bringing a snack. If I do know that it's going to be raining like a lot, I might bring just a lightweight rain jacket that folds up really tightly into the bag. Yeah, so all of this stuff will be split between me and Jeff. I'll most likely give him the bigger and heavier stuff, and I will keep, you know, my things. So yeah, that's all that I bring into the parks. Let me know down below what you bring into the parks. If there's anything that I'm forgetting, please let me know. I still have like a month to rearrange all of these things. And I know a lot of people are probably thinking that I'm crazy because I'm starting to pack like a month early, but I'm so freaking excited, it's ridiculous. I am also gonna do a video of pack with me for Disney, so you guys can see what I bring with me when I go on the trip. This time I am trying to pack a lot less than I did last time because I way overpacked last year and I really just don't want my suitcase to be that heavy, so I'm gonna do my best to pack much lighter. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys today. If you like what you see, please subscribe. If you're going to Disney in September, let me know. Maybe I'll see you there. And yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.